coming out here after 30 years, yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Peace and love and blessings to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound. Much love. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the love and support. We back at it again. I think personally this is going to be one of the most intriguing stories that I tell or I have told. I think it's a amazing story. You just got to follow me with it. I'm going to try to put it together, paint this picture for y'all, but I think it's just an amazing story, man. I can remember it blew my mind, so maybe it had the same effect on y'all. It still blows my mind, so hopefully it had the same effect on y'all. The story is about twins in the penitentiary. Twins in the penitentiary. And I'm going to start this story off with officers that was twins first because it pops up in my mind. So I want to talk about the officers that I knew that was twins. It was only one set that I could remember, but they was very, very memorable. They was in up in Augusta, man. They was Boyes. Their name was Boyes. It was two brothers, and they both were lieutenants. So they both had rank, and these some big dudes, man. Some big old white dudes, man. 6'4", 6'5", and they was something else too, man. They was something else. They looked exactly alike. I mean, exactly alike. But you had them always try to play good cop, bad cop. When you get mad at one of them, or you see them, or they say something to you, and you done had altercations or words with one of them, and then when you see them again, they say something to you, you be like, give them the cold shoulder or whatnot. They would always, man, what did I do to you? You know what you did. Man, that wasn't me. That was my brother. So you never really knew which one was which because they rotated shifts. And like I say, they looked at exactly alike, had the same name tag, everything to boot. But truth be told, both of them was some pure garbage. You know what I'm saying? They both was garbage. There's no other way around it. They both just wanted to cross you up. They both always was pro administration. They ain't really got nothing to listen to that you got to say. They always gonna take the administration side. They always gonna take their officer side, whether you in the right or whether you in the wrong. That's how they was coming. And when it came down to being grimy, oh man, they was grimy, man. They get them cuffs on you and they'd be in charge, especially if it was their ship on charge. Oh, they get them cuffs on you, man. They do you dirty. They get you back there, man. They beat you, man. They put the little nightstick on you. They mace you. They do all of that. They call them shots, man. They go, especially if you had any type of altercation with an officer and they was locking you up. Oh, you had problems messing with them. When you got back there, it wasn't no telling what was gonna happen to you messing with them Boyes brothers. And like I say, they try to hit you with that little facade that they cool. They are, hey, let me just talk to you. Let's talk about the situation. But all the time they just wanted to isolate you and get you by yourself. Come on, step out in the hallway. And when you get out there, they got the goon squad waiting for you, man, and they gonna rough you up, pin you all up. All that nice talking is going out the window. Then they talking like they gangsters. No, you need to listen. I told you. Now you're going to jail. Woo, woo, woo. That's how they coming. Slicksters, man, real slicksters. So I had few encounters with them, but the one encounter that I had with them that was most memorable, that I just made me, dislike both of them, because you never knew which one was which. But I disliked both of them from that point on, which wasn't long because I ended up getting off of the institution messing with them somewhat. They had a hand in it. But I can remember being in segregation, and I was in segregation for fighting. And while I was back there, like a lot of times when you back there and say, they carry you, man, even more so than regular when you out here. They carry you. So I'm back there and I need sheets, I need pillowcase, I need all of this stuff, toiletries, toilet paper, whatnot, and they ain't bringing me nothing. They ain't bringing me nothing. They just taking their time. I done went a whole 24 hours sleeping on this hard plastic with no toiletries and no sheet or blanket or anything because no one has took the initiative to go get me and bring me what I need back here and say. So I done been back here for over 24 hours and I still ain't got this stuff. So I'm highly upset. So I'm screaming and banging and kicking the door and protesting. I'm protesting. I'm ready to demonstrate because they ain't listening to me. So all they telling me is to hold on, we got you, we gonna get you to stop making all that noise. Well, I ain't trying to hear that. So I used to take my brush and bang on the door, clang, 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 clang. We protesting, man. I bang on the door till I get some attention. So it's just echoing all over the pod, dang, dang, dang. So it's super loud. So they got to come see what's going on. So when they come, I'm screaming and I'm screaming and yelling at them, man. Look, where my stuff at? I supposed to have this. I supposed to have that. I ain't got nothing to sleep all night. They like, oh, cause you okay. But they always divert their attention to what you doing opposed to what they supposed to be doing. Okay, that's cool. But you ain't got no business banging on this door like that. Man, get out of here. Go get somebody else. Get on the way from me. So who you talking? I cuss him out. He cussing back. So now they done turned it into I'm being unruly. I'm the problem. When all the time, all I want is what I'm supposed to have. Right? That's all I want. What I'm supposed to have, I'm not asking for no more than what I'm supposed to have. But so the dude tell me that if I bang on the door again, they gonna do this, do that. I cuss him out verbally, without a question. I cuss him out. But he goes and lies. He takes it to the extreme. He don't even tell the truth. He tell a lie. Not only do he say I cuss him, he said I threatened him. So now he feel threatened. And that's all the officer has to do is tell them that they feel threatened. And now, you subject to discipline. So now they want to come in here and try to jump on me or chain me down to the bed and all of this foolishness, dehumanize me because this chump on the line say that I threatened him. So that even, makes me even more mad because you lying on me and I'm already being treated unfair. Now you going to lie on top of me being treated unfair. So now I'm ready for war. I'm like, whatever, whatever y'all want to do, whatever, I ain't trying to hurt nothing there. The negotiations is over. I don't even want to talk no more because y'all carrying me. So I'm going to let you know that I'm not to be carried. So I'm up in there and I'm cutting up, man. I ain't going to lie. I'm cutting up. I'm banging on the door. Stopping up my toilets, getting ready to flood. I'm ready to go all out to protest. So he come around there and tell me that they gonna chain me down. I said, you don't do nothing to me. So they said, okay, well, we gonna see. I'm like, yeah, all right. I said, well, you come. I want to make sure you come. You come chain me down, tough guy. I want you to do it. Don't worry, you gonna get chained down. You gonna get it. Don't worry. I said, all right. So I wait, it's about an hour and something. I still keep protesting. I'm doing what I'm doing. So I'm in the corner cell on the top. Right at my cell is the back security door. So they can literally open the door and be right at my cell. I'm talking about this less than an arm length away. So that's the cell that I'm in. So I heard the door open. I run to the door. I'm looking out my little window and here come Boyce, right? And he come, Lieutenant Boyce. So he come to the door. He like, what's the problem? I said, man, you know what the problem is, man. I said, I don't have the stuff that I supposed to have. I've been in here for over 24 hours, man. Why am I sleeping like this? Why don't I have things I put? Well, hold on, we can get you all that. But they say you banging on the door. Look, you trying to flood. And they say you done threaten the officer, man. I said, man, I don't care what he say. I'm telling you, he mad because of what I'm doing to protest about what I don't supposed to have. I said, I didn't threaten him in no shape or fashion. He said things to me, I said things to him, but I ain't threatening him. I said, because I ain't got to threaten. If I'm going to do something to him, I'm going to do it. If I'm not, I'm not. What's the point in threatening? Well, I'm just telling you what he said, so, I got to do something about it. I said, man, got to do what? So he was like, well, they want to chain you down because I said, man, I ain't getting chained down. I ain't getting chained down because I ain't did nothing. You neglecting to even talk about what I don't have, what y'all haven't done. Y'all talking about what I did and what y'all haven't done. So we going through that. And this chump, he said, well, I understand. Hold on. He said, I can't even holler at her. You come to the side of the door. Because when you talking, and they don't open the slot, the tray slot, which is down by your abdomen, your stomach, when they don't open that, you still talking through a steel door. So on the side of the door, where the door is open at, there's a little crack like that. Normally some people get to the side and talk through the side so you can hear better or whatever. So he said, come to the side door, I can't hardly hear you. Man, do you know I go to the side? I go to the side door and put my face up there and repeat what I just said. And this chump tried to mace me through the crack of the door. He tried to mace me through the crack of the door, and he talking so calm and nice, and then he tried to mace me. That's the slickness. So it went across my mouth opposed to my eyes, so I act like it got in my eyes. So I'm like, oh, you trying to mace me? And I turn around and I bend over. Clank, clank, clank. They crack the door, the back door open, and here come the goon squad. They come bum rushing in there, 7, 8 deep, with their shields on, they nightsticks, they combat boots and everything. And they come running in there. So I turn around real fast and I just start swinging. Boom, boom, boom. And they bum rush me, take me down to the ground, you know, try to cuff me all up, twisting my legs, hit me, holding my head open, spraying mace on me, all this, you know, nonsense that they be doing to people on a regular, you know. So I'm like, I'm super mad, man, but I'm outgunned. I can't do nothing, you know. So they got me, they twist me up, you know, they strip me down, put me on the bed, start chaining me up. I'm super mad. I'm telling them what they gonna get the business. First chance I get, they talking stuff because they masked up. I can't even see their face. I'm telling them I can almost pinpoint who you is. I think you such and such. I think you said, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I said, when I catch you, you know what it is. Oh, you got more threats? You threatening? That's another charge? Okay, threaten me. Threaten me. Give me a charge. You give me a charge, you put your name on it. Who are you? Who am I threatening? You ain't even identifying yourself. So, boys, he's sitting up there, he just watching the whole situation, and he get to talking, running his mouth, talking tough now because of I'm chained up. You know what I'm saying? I'm already, you know, subdued. So it's easy to talk tough. So I'm super mad, but he my number one target. He know it. I'm telling him, I said, okay, so you try to mace me. You gonna act like you trying to talk to me. You try to make, oh, I don't want to hurt. You know what you did? And I said, okay, all right. I said, I just want you to remember that. Remember that. He said, oh, you threatening me? Are you threatening me? I said, man, I don't make no threats. I said, just remember what you did. Remember what you did. I tried to talk to you like a man, and you tried to trick me. So just remember what you did, man. You know, so anyway, we went on with that, man, and I'm not even going to sit up here and sugarcoat it with y'all. I was going to give him the business. I had sole purpose intentions on when I saw him again, I was going to fix him up real decent for what he did to me. You know, I took a couple of bumps and bruises, nothing major. They didn't break nothing. They ain't, you know, give me no permanent scars besides, you know, mental. You know, when you got that many people jumping on you, trying to do bodily harm to you, it always stays with you. So I had intentions on giving him that business, man. But I stayed in the hole enough time that he knew about me because I had already had prior serious incidents on this institution. So they had reason to believe that I was who I said I was and I was going to do what I said I was going to do. So being the coward that he was, he told the people that he feared for his life. And that's all they got to do is just to say that all the tough talk they talk, they say they fear for their life, then people keep you back there for as long as they want or till they transfer you or get you off the institution or make sure when you come out you're not in the vicinity of that person. 9 times out of 10 they're going to get rid of you. What they did with me, they ended up letting me out, but I was on the other side of the yard where I would never be in contact with him, and that didn't last long before I ended up on another institution. So I never got a chance to get around him again. So if you do hear this, you know I owe you one, boys. And I don't know which one of you it was, but I'll just be fair and give it to both of you if I ever see you, you know, because y'all did me dirty, man. You did me real dirty. But that's the prison twins, you know, on the administration side. But as far as on the convict side, I've known many twins. I mean, many of them, and they always seem to be named twin. They always seem to be named twin, no matter what their name was. They always seem to be named twin. This set of twins that I'm going to tell y'all about that is at the top of my list, which is the reason for me wanting to share this story with y'all. I'm gonna have to, like what they say, change the name to protect the innocent, because this is you will understand as this story unfolds. So I'm just gonna say these twins' name was Gary and Terry, because I grew up with some twins named Terry and Gary. So I'm gonna say this was Terry and Gary for video's sake. But I can remember early in my bit. I'm not even gonna really want to say the prison, because like I say, I don't know the dynamics to this or what the repercussions could be. But I would say, I'm just letting you know, I was early in my sentence, and I was around this twin, and his name was Gary. But you know, they called him Twin, but his name was Gary because he's supposed to have a twin. So he was a cool dude, a good dude. I didn't really know him well, but I socialized with him at least once a week for small periods of time because I cut his hair. You know, I was the barber, so I cut his hair. He always wanted his hair cut in a particular way. Back then, you got to think this is back in the day when I went into prison. It was 1987. Yeah, 1987. I know. Yeah. So I used to cut his hair. He was wearing a box haircut, you know, like Kid and Play, but his wasn't as high, but that's how he wore his hair. That was his hairstyle. You know, he had a little, like, 5 o'clock shadow thing, and I used to edge it up for him and everything. But he was a cool dude, man. He didn't talk that much, but when I cut his hair, you know, when you got somebody in the barber chair, you always socialize with him a little bit. So I knew about him, knew where he was from. I knew he had a twin, you know, this, that, and the third. And I knew his celly. He was all right with his celly. I used to see him with his celly, but not that much. But I did used to see him with his celly. And I can remember, man, just, he always wanted his hair cut the exact same way. He was real particular about how he wanted to cut at all times. So I can remember going in the visiting room one day. My family came to see me. So I'm up in the visiting room and I'm sitting down, and my family get up to go get me something to eat and to drink. So at the time, you know, we can't go to the vending machines. It was only them that can go to the vending machines. We wasn't allowed to go to the vending machine or to have the money in our hand. Only they can do that. So I can remember turning around and looking at them going to the machine and watching and see what they get, you know, and that's just what you do in there. You watch, see what they get. It's like, it's fascinating to you. It's just automatic stuff to them, but this is stuff that we can't do no more. So you watching them, and plus your family is in this environment, so you keep your eye on them. So when they go, I can remember looking over there, and I see Gary, Twin, at the machine, putting money in the machine. So I'm like, what in the world is he, you know, what is he doing? You know, and I'm tripping out because it's not so much of what he got on, because at this time in prison, when I first got, you could wear your own clothes, man. You had dudes in prison had hard shoes and dress pants and button-down shirts. You can have your own clothes when I first went to prison. So I look over there and I see him at the machine. I'm like, man, he getting ready to get, you know, he getting ready to get a charge. He getting ready to get late. So I'm looking at him, and that took my attention away from my family. So I watch him as he get some chips, soda, whatever, and he come back, and I watch him walk. And as I watch him walk, he walk all the way to the front of the visiting room, and I'm watching him, and I lean over, and he goes and sit down, and then I see Gary sitting there. That's his twin. That's Terry. They look identical alike. His hair is actually cut just like I cut his hair. You could not tell these two dudes apart, man. They look so much alike. It was just crazy. So I'm like, God dang. I said, oh, so it all came to me now. This is why they call them twin. You know, because these are identical twins. I mean, their beard and everything, just like I cut his, was shaped the same. He had the same box haircut. the resemblance was uncanny. It was crazy. So when my people came back, I was telling them, it was like, I was like, man, I just seen this dude go to the machine, and I thought he was the dude that's in the block with me. That's his identical twin. What he had? I'm telling them, they look back there and see him. I'm like, don't they look just alike? They said, yeah, they look just alike, which was crazy to me. And so I remember when we got back in the pod and everything, I wanted to, ask him about it or say something to him about it, but I didn't, because like I said, we didn't really chop it up like that. But when I cut his hair the next time, I do remember asking him. I was like, man, that was your identical twin in that visiting room. Man, y'all dudes look just alike. He was like, yeah. So I was like, boo, over. I said, cool, man. I said, he come see you a lot. He said, yeah, every now and then and everything. That's my dude, right? He said, my mom come see me sometime too, but mostly my brother will come see me. Sometime my girl. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's what's up. So as time went on, and I stayed cutting his hair every week, and the longer I'm in the block, I start hearing little whispers and little, gossip, that Terry and Gary was actually trading places in the visiting room. Trading places in the visiting room. And I'm like, what in the world? This cannot possibly be true. It's no way. And then I said to myself, I know how to find out if it's a rumor or not. I know. I cut his hair. I cut his face. I said to myself I was going to do something distinctive to his hair, so if it happened, I would know. And that's what I did.
The Banky special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man.
My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.